Alright, so this is a quick video on why I think that this winter will come in and go out just like it did in 2009, 2010. That winter automatically started in December, so it wasn't a backloaded winter, not January and February. It was just an entire 3-month period of pure winter, nothing else. Now, we hadn't had that for the past few years. And there are some factors that are contributing to the reasons why. First of all, I need to... alright, so the first factor why is... I'm using the wrong kind of map, so I will go to the right map. Alright, so these were the latest sea surface temperature anomalies, but don't mind this. I'm not doing a video on this, so here are the reasons why we've been having backloaded winters, and some winters we have barely any snow for the East Coast and where I live. So here's the one reason why. A few reasons why, actually. First of all, you've always had a solid area of cold water around Greenland. That is 100% opposite of what we have now. We have all warm water around Greenland. Second of all, the entire Atlantic was warm like this. Now, is it warm like this? Yes. But you have a cold band appearing here, and you also have these waters are beginning to cool. So I'm predicting a 99.9% chance of a tripole beginning to form. So, now, with that all said and done, I will be moving to the ENSO region. Now, the ENSO region is not a very, there's one reason why we've hadn't, actually no, there's no reason why we hadn't had a cold winter in the ENSO region or the entire Pacific Ocean. It's just, we've had a positive PDO for the past few years. But the thing that was wrong with last winter is the El Nino developed to be so intense that it just completely overrode all of these other factors that could have played a major role in the winter, giving the East Coast one of the best winters possible. But nope, it was absolutely terrible. But now, with all that said and done, another major factor is the solar activity. So where's the solar activity graph that I had? I guess it's gone. I don't know what happened to it. But I will show you our current sunspots. Now, it is very obvious that we are exiting solar maximum at a very fast rate. The things that are obvious about this is, look at how many sunspots you have on the sun. You have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 sunspots on the sun. It kind of look like an emoji. Yeah, you have 3 sunspots on the sun right now. And it has gone blank once in August, twice in June, and in July you've been at a moderate 1 or 2 sunspots for the entire month, on average. That is well below the projected solar activity. They were at the solar graph is suggesting that we would have reached solar minimum by 2020. Well, it's 2016, and we are trending greatly below that predicted solar minimum line. And the important thing to note about this is it is August. Now, sunspots have been declining greatly in the past few months, and it will continue that trend. You still have multiple months until winter where the lower solar activity matters greatly. That will have a major impact on our weather. Now, There are so many factors that contribute to having a perfect winter, and it's very rare to see them all come together. But to end the video on this note will be awesome. Alright, so let me say this again. There are many factors that contribute to having the dream winter for the eastern United States. This right here is an example of one of them. Look at this. All of this region is so interesting, so intriguing. Solar activity lowering, negative NAO, definitely negative AO, a very weak to non-existent La Nina, and a positive PDO. This PDO will remain through winter. I'm predicting it will remain through winter, but next year you will have to worry about a negative PDO. Just keep an eye on that, because the Pacific is beginning to enter a cooling phase, but it will not enter that cooling phase this winter. It will happen next year though, so warning you of that. Be on the lookout for 2017 and 2018, but that is way too far ahead of. So you have such a this is a beautiful setup for a very good winter, but it's only August, unfortunately. Like, if this was, say, January, who makes a winter forecast in January? If this was, say, November, I would be 100% positive that this region right here, this region would have a very amazingly beautiful winter. But I cannot say for sure that you will. But everything has just been coming together so well. You have warming Greenland. It's warming all around Greenland. Again, it is cooling in the Atlantic and the Central Atlantic. It's cooling a bit west of Africa, but do not pay that much attention to it because it's still very warm. Now, keeping that in mind, you have a very weak La Nina and a positive PDO. Now, one more thing I want to show you is the sea surface temperatures 7 day change from tropicaltidbits.com. I'm just saying this so I do not get in trouble for copyright or plagiarism. So I know it's very hard to read because my phone is very tiny, but just focus on the differences that you can see here. Now, this is ridiculous because at the beginning of the year they were predicting a very moderate to strong La Nina. But look, it is warming. It is cooling in some spots, yes, but it is warming in the majority of the ENSO region. Now, focusing on this region, you see a little bit pool of cooler waters showing up on a 7 day change. I predict that won't be staying there though. I'm predicting it will begin to warm again, and this will remain its warming phase, not turning into an El Nino, no. Weak to neutral La Nina. That's what I'm predicting. Now look at the Atlantic. Along the east coast you are seeing some cooling, but looking at Greenland you are seeing warming in this region. Warming in this region here, you have cooling here and you have warming here. Also you have cooling here and here. So that's just something to keep an eye on. I'm sorry if this was very sloppy, but yeah, it probably was. But I'm still like amateur at this because I'm on my phone. I wish I had a computer, but I really don't. It's weird. But so I will be releasing another video just after this one, and then the other one will come out on Monday because that's when the sea surface temperature comes on. And when I go back to school, I will still be posting these videos because I just love this setup. I'm so intrigued by it because this This is rare to this is rare. I mean, it's rare to have a positive PDO with a La Nina, especially with sea surface temperatures that look like this. Like looking at Greenland, you see very warm. Goodbye.